Not since. Marist has won 11 of their last 13. Stony Brook 10 of their last 12. And now they meet in the NCAA tournament. Red Foxes on the man up.
They're not only mirror images on the paper, but as a team as well, too. Both good goalies, both good face-off guys, and very good offenses. Both of them can put it in the back of the net.
And both not expected to be playing tonight. Stole bids during their conference championships.
Right, it's the house money.
Tried to perfectly place that in the bottom corner. Wilk let it whiz wide. Shot clock does reset to 60.
It's one of those things, do you really want to touch that ball there, or should you just go wide with it?
Marist opens the scoring. Sean Mullen, the junior, delivers from distance. And it's Marist who draws first blood, cashing in on the man up.
Yeah, they do a nice job right here where they get the ball behind the goal. They get kind of Stony Brook hung up. Oh, just look at Mullins right here, though. Over the shoulder. It's so hard to read as a goalie. Oh, and he just rips it right there. That is a beautiful shot. He puts it like in between that off-stick high and off-stick have to do until the game starts. And it's almost like the game takes a back seat a little bit, right? And then it takes a little bit of time to get into it, right? And then now when you're playing, it's like you could make some of those nervous mistakes, a little bit of mental fatigue mistakes, and you're probably going to make a couple of physical fatigue mistakes as well, too. Whoever handles it the best is going to win tonight's game.
A Stony Brook offense that is yet to score against even strength now gets an opportunity man up to find their first goal, and they do! Stony Brook cashes in on the man up, and of course it's the leading scorer, Colin Williamson, who comes through.
Yeah, they do a nice job. This is what we were kind of talking about earlier. No, I know it's man up, so you're going to move the ball in man up situation, but McCoy just cross-crease feed, puts it right away. That's what Stony Brook needed right now to kind of get going, right? They get that easy goal. Now can you springboard? Can you win a face-off?
Rain starts to come down in Poughkeepsie. Under 5 minutes to play in this first half where goals have been at a premium. Mullen off to Murray. Those are the two best shooters from range for Marist. They're the two goal scorers tonight. Murray winds up, lets it rip, bounces it to the back of the net. Peter Murray, the senior, strikes his second goal. A player who's battled injuries throughout his Marist career as a senior. He says this is the best he's felt in his 4 years.
Well, he's feeling great right now after this rip. And he just puts it, he just handcuffs Wilk right there. I don't think Wilk got a good read on that. I bet you there was a screen that he used somewhere in there, and he was able, maybe he used Delapizzi.
Your season's on the line. You're playing with all that effort. You're going to get flagged every now and again. You'd almost rather see them just let them play.
Yeah, but you can't let it get out of hand either, though, Jay. You know, I think they're doing a pretty good job. I think that we've seen a lot of hits that haven't been called either. So I think they are letting them play. But if they go too far, it could get chaotic out here. It's a delicate balance when you're an official, letting them play and not letting them play.
Murray passes up. Patrick curls around and scores. Everybody thought Peter Murray was going to shoot it. He's got a hat trick today. Instead, he found Patrick, who fired it to the back of the net. Marist up by 2.
This is a nice play here because what they're doing is Stony Brook is actually going to rotate and then bring their crease guy up, and they sneak from X through the crease. That is an excellent read by the Marist offense. Great pass and another nice finish by Patrick right there. That is a really good read. They catch Stony Brook in kind of like a trick slide situation where they're going to the top guy's going to play. You don't have it. He's got it tonight, and he knows it, and it's a great feeling.
So you said the goalie duel's like the pitching duel. Usually a starting pitcher knows if he's got it or not. And Richie Metzger's certainly feeling it. Tasked with protecting this 3-goal lead. If you're Stony Brook, you feel like you gotta cash in on the extra man, and they do! Guess who? Colin Williamson. That's his 5th goal of the night. He's got 5 of Stony Brook's 6. He is wheeling the Seawolves to the finish line.
You say Stony Brook answered the bell. Colin Williamson is answering the bell right here, right? And they nice ball movement. He finds an open spot, and he's able to beat Metzger. Great play at a great time for Stony Brook.
When they're man up. Jacksonville with a 1-goal lead and a 1-player advantage for 1 minute. High it comes. Mickey Brown swings it to the outside. Quick motion here for Jacksonville. Now rotating players. High it comes to Dalen John Hill. John Hill looks, waits. Now backs off a defender, goes near side. Holding there's Shashin, number 30. They go behind the net with it. 17 seconds on the shot clock. 14 on the penalty. Now comes the shot, and it looked like Fector got a piece of it, and it sailed out of the back of the end zone.
No surprise there. The Dolphins, one of the best teams in the country, currently ranked 3rd in man-up opportunities at over 53%.
Dolphins behind the back pass, and the finish, and Nicky Brown's got another for the Dolphins. A power play goal makes it 3-1 Jacksonville.
And again, Brown goes low. All 3 goals have been down low on Nate Fector.
Comes with 7:46 to go in the first as the penalty was about to expire, and so was the shot clock, and Nicky Brown off the great pass finds the back of the net. Now we've got a timeout in Pittsburgh. Off and running here in the opening game of the NCAA tournament. It's Jacksonville 3, Robert Morris 1. Back with more on ESPN+. Here in the NCAA opening game.
Back-to-back years with this game being played at this facility. A year ago it was Air Force playing against the Colonials on this turf.
Robert Morris has one NCAA tournament win from up high. It gets through. And Robert Morris back to within 1.
Eck with his 2nd goal of the game for Robert Morris, and somehow that one had eyes to find its way into the net.
Wow. As he was going down, shoots high and gets it past Delorado.
Because it wasn't going to lead to a turnover regardless on the delayed penalty.
So now Jacksonville has one man up goal already. And leading here 3-2 in quarter number 1. Dylan John Hill. They cycle here clockwise. John Hill goes down low, and a great feed inside from John Hill to Connor Sedner. And it's 4-2 Jacksonville. There was no stopping him inside.
And again, it's the Dolphins going low, and good passing again. Goal 3 for Jacksonville. Great passing. Same way here, as that one made its way through some traffic to find its way to Sidner for the goal.
Jacksonville brought the offense today. 4 goals right now for the Jacksonville Dolphins.
After further review, the Colonials penalty has been upgraded to a 2-minute non-releasable penalty.
So now the penalty has been upgraded. 2-minute non-releasable in Jacksonville.
And if you're fairly new to the sport, not only do the Dolphins go man up here, but they go man up for 2 minutes, regardless of how many goals they score. That's what the non-releasable means.
Taylor goes back and forth. Now shoots one. And it's high over the crossbar. Jacksonville with the clock on their side. Man up for a full 2 minutes. Looks to be in pretty good shape right now as Taylor gives it off. Jacksonville just has been in command since this game started. They scored 28 seconds in to the first quarter, and they score again. Jacksonville just will not slow down. Zane Shashin, the freshman from Alabama, makes it 12-4 Dolphins.
Goal there for Shashin, his 37th of the season. And you can see why the freshman
all seen 21 goals today, but in a combined 5 minutes of extra man opportunity time, 0 goals.
Wouldn't have guessed that. Especially with Jacksonville being one of the best in the country and Notre Dame struggling. Notre Dame's doing a nice job on their man down, really packing it in. As we get one on the board.
Krupski again.
I was going to say, when you pack it in, you typically shut down passing lanes, and as those words exit my mouth, Jacksonville finds a skip pass and gets their 4th goal of the game, the first of the man up. Coach Galloway staying positive on the sideline. Right here, good ball movement, the nice skip, kind of that low to high pass, and the nice composed finish with Krupski. Just does a nice job moving his
bit, but today he looks like he's got his legs. He looks sudden. He looks quick. He looks good.
He had a 4-goal game against Navy. That was back in mid-March, and since then had only scored 2 goals. That's an 8-game span, but did have the Hopkins goal today. Hopkins 40% plus on the extra man entering play. Good feed inside, and it's English from Charlie Eiler. 2 points now for Eiler, and English gets his 7th of this season.
Essential that you capitalize with the power play in a game that you're getting destroyed at the face-off dot, and so possessions are going to be not in your favor. The key to this play is Cornell respects the lefties so much on the far side of the screen. You can't even see him. Chauvette's parked on the far side, as is Collison. And look at the defense. You got 3 guys on the left side of the field. They're saying, okay, beat us with the righties, and that's just what English does.
Brooks English, a Canadian. Brother Sam played at Princeton and Syracuse, now in the PLL. Brother Ty.
I'm a goalie. You got the lead, you got the ball. What's wrong with that?
Cornell, number 3 man-up unit in the country, 57%. They played around the perimeter. Hopkins creates a necklace of defenders. There's the feed! Goldstein, the vision! Firth, the finish!
You roll the dice, you go big, there's a big upside because you're going to head to halftime with momentum. And Cascadden obviously gives you confidence, but this was some kind of pass to the backside. Watch Goldstein and Firth connect here. Goldstein will carry up, boom, right in the money. Jump shot, touch shot. That's a thing of beauty. This is gorgeous. Boom. Jelinas has got no shot in from the back door.
You watch Goldstein operate an offense. It's like Kasparov.
24% on the extra man.
Right to the belly of Sunderland. He's got it here. McCabe scans.
Watch
now
13.
Dunkel.
Watch him.
Colsey rips and scores. Good call, Clark.
That penalty's a disaster. It's 6-5, and you let these snipers go to work. And when you watch this extra man unit from Virginia, this is what they want. They want Colsey on a wing. He is deadly from this spot. And they're not pressing out. There's not a guy within 5 yards from Colsey there. It's a shooting gallery.
Talking with Kevin Cassis, Virginia.
Percent on the season. A lot of young guys. They'll play a lot of freshmen and new faces.
And their man up just 62nd out of 75 Division I teams. Liam Connor quarterbacking from up top. get it back. Connor with a nice pass to the crease. What a finish on the dive. And flags after the goal. It's Jack Schubert. Goal's good.
What a pass by Liam Connor. I talked about his deception. Those little shoulder leans and head fakes just to freeze the defense, to make them thinking he's going one way with the ball to counter to the other. The flags, I'm assuming, the push from the rear will get wiped out. The goal is good. He lands in the goal mouth, but it's based on defensive pressure, so they'll count that. Georgetown rallying.
So this gives Syracuse a 6-on-4. The Orange 45% with the extra man, 12th nationally. Luke Roa, 8 EMO goals. Greg Elijah Brown also a threat with the extra man. There's Roa.
Passing is pristine.
Spallina to Finn Thompson. Roa from up top. Leo lets it fly. Bar down.
It's not going to go over well on the Yale sideline. Andy Shea shaking his head as these fans applaud that outside rip. You can't foul. In this game today, both extra man units are highly skilled. Look at this passing. Everything's one cradle and a pass. Ball's in and out of sticks, and Leo's got great wrists. Look at the snap. Pop. No wasted motion. It's in and out of his pocket in an eye blink. And this will set Andy Shea off on the sideline. Now, if you're shooting center top right now in the formation, there he is. I mean, he scored in the Ivy tournament with one of the most powerful shots that we've seen all season.
Tore a hole through space-time.
So you stretch to him, and that opens up some skip lanes.
Grogan still has it, feed in front, and there's the man up connecting. William Sheehan, the senior from Canada. And back and forth we go.
You saw it, Anish, because you got the best seat in the house. But this flip play right here, it shields the ball. And look at the defensive confusion. They don't know which player has the ball for a moment, right? This hidden ball right here, you see them respect both players, and that creates a massive seam in the middle for the easy dish. That's nasty. That's trickery. Love the flip play on extra man, either at X or up top. We've seen that a lot this season.
7 ties, 4 lead.
Either a shutoff or a press out, maybe for 5 or 10 seconds, to try to throw them out of the rhythm.
Here comes Spallina. Leo to Roa, who's got 8 man-up goals on the season. Greg Elijah Brown camps inside. He's got 6 man-up goals. High pass. Leo retrieves. 10 seconds left on the man-up. From the wing, and that slips through. Joey Spallina with his first goal of the game. And it's 12-11 Cuse with 35 seconds to go in the third.
You're passive, you're going to pay the price. This is a shot you want him to take, quite honestly. There's a sliver of an angle there, but you see the precision by Joey Spallina. Friedman again, down on his hips. He's flopping, but the stick head is not moving first. You got to drive your hands down.
Joey Spallina from Thompson, man of goal at 3 seconds.
Syracuse has...
Supposedly it replicates grass a little bit more and a European soccer feel to it.
Notre Dame with the extra man advantage to begin this second quarter. A chance to tie. And they do. Brady Pokorny, his 4th of the season, and we're tied at 3.
Got to get on the gloves, Q. Contest the shot.
Lefty rip from up top. Jelinas takes up a ton of goal with his wide split stance, but his hand speed is not elite. So if you shoot the pipes or shoot the corners, you're going to have success. And he's just overpowered. A really well-placed left-handed snapshot from distance.
I thought there wasn't a ton of crease action for Notre Dame right there, and the Blue Jays could have.
And work. He's going to need multiple shirts in this game.
Duke 46% with the extra man. 11th nationally entering the quarterfinal round. Kirschus to Sloat. We're tied at 1.
Too easy. Step down city for Max Sloat. That three-quarter arm release off a clean vision, clean hands, clean feet. This is just optimal shooting conditions for a guy with this velocity.
Yep, you heard the pipe. Look at the location on a righty goalie. Just pounds the far pipe on Anderson Moore. There is no shot in terms of making that stop. 0%.
Passer. Luke Bear has been a weapon on the man up. Obviously, Petramala. Petramala's been quiet today after a 10-goal explosion in round 1.
Well, you better find 77 in white.
Brevin Wilson beats McCool. A much-needed goal for Carolina. It's 8-7.
Every pass matters. Syracuse has a 2-goal lead. Freshman Jaden Kittleberger with a desperation pass on a full clock.
Catch it, let it rip. Wilson.
Stone's throw away from Klockner Stadium.
I think that hat he's wearing is 96 years old.
It might be. Here's Luke Miller, 77 in white. Had a hat trick against Syracuse back in April. The Irish have not been great with the extra man this season. Here's Will Angbrick. Now Yago, 12 in white. Yago had 7 points in the quarterfinals, a career high. They play it back to the perimeter. They get inside, and Brock Behrman gets the first tally of semifinal number 2.
That's why they call it execution. Brady Pokorny will be the hub man on the inside. Watch number 2 in white as a distributor when they jam it right here. You'll see the interior pass, kick it in, now you kick it back outside and down to the lower pipe.
Anytime on the extra man when you jam it inside and there's a pass directly as a result of the pass inside, you break the back of a man down.
Have really led to the majority of losses on the Syracuse schedule this season. They got to stay out of their own way, so to speak.
At the wrong time, too.
Untimely, yep.
Notre Dame has a man-up goal. They also have a man-down goal today. The Syracuse players told us yesterday it worked on the mental aspect of not reacting if somebody says something, if somebody hits you late, showing restraint. Yago to Seymour. The Syracuse man-down unit, known as the Junkyard Dogs. Notre Dame probes the perimeter. Brady Pokorny. 15 seconds left. Behrman. Yago from long range. Josh Yago is on the board. 7-4 Irish.
Moments ago, I was looking for a more aggressive head speed on a shot from Michael Leo. This is not the case on a pass from Brock Behrman. Look how he snaps this to Yago.
Skip pass is what you're looking for on the power play. Yago from dead center. Yago into your living room.
The difference in the game right now. Special teams. The Irish seniors coming to championship weekend looking for their 3rd title in 4 years. A championship has been the goal for the Syracuse seniors since they stepped foot on campus as the #1 class in the country 4 years ago. Notre Dame with the extra man opportunity here. Angrick, Behrman off the pipe. Boy, Notre Dame's had some good looks offensively today. They've missed a couple, hit a couple of pipes. That's the 3rd time they've iron-sided it. Non-releasable penalty, so if Notre Dame scores, they'll get another chance. Behind the back, Pokorny. And with time left on the extra man, now Notre Dame gets to face off 3 versus 2 and tack on.
We talk about the right time for behind the back. This is the perfect time. You're fading with your angle. Shot integrity in jeopardy in terms of passing it by a big goalie and Jimmy McCool. You catch that ball there, backhand is essentially the same as changing your hand to the right side. That is gorgeous.
Sophomore lefty scored earlier on the extra man, scored last week against Johns Hopkins on the extra man. Notre Dame now 3 of 4 with the power play.
And that's been the difference all season with these two teams. When you watch Notre Dame, Clark, they don't beat themselves.
They don't. And you don't want to pile on a freshman in Louis D'Agostino.
Seymour with a rocket.
Because he's not been the culprit all those times in the past, right? They've had so many of those types of mistakes throughout the course of the year that have cost them undisciplined scenarios against good teams.
Yago Miller, doorstep dunk, right as the penalty expired, and Notre Dame back up by 5. Syracuse made a mental error with the 2-minute penalty, and boy, did Notre Dame make them pay.
Rudy loves it. Yago shows his versatility. The outside range, we've seen the speed, the look-away skip pass for the graduate transfer out of Air Force. He's a second lieutenant in the Space Force, and he puts this one right in the landing strip.
He threw a similar through pass in the first quarter to Miller, who couldn't handle it. This time, 77 makes it count. And man alive.
3 extra man goals for Notre Dame, plus a man down goal. The game has been decided in the margins. Syracuse over with the extra man. Yago going low on McCool, and there's still time on this extra man. It's 11-7. And they got his anthem playing here in Charlottesville.
Yago gonna rock, Yago gonna roll. Step down type shot, feet set. Perfect pass right in the breadbasket, and he's in rotation, and he beats McCool. That's the second 5-hole goal we've seen. Velocity and quick release.
McCool's a fraction late on that rip by Yago, 12 and white. And I'll tell you what, at 9-7, with 2 seconds left on the shot clock.
And it's a message that Kevin Corrigan told his team all week. He shared with us yesterday. We need to play more disciplined. That doesn't mean playing less aggressive, though. There's a fine line between the two of those.
It is early, but this could be one of the tipping points. Princeton with a chance to score multiple goals with the non-releasable.
Really packed
Peary
in.
and Wade play catch.
Really packed in. Outside shot is in play.
Palumbo to McDonald. Kabiri surveys from up top. Feeds the wing. Gets it back from Dunphy. From the outside, Palumbo unleashes a Hadouken. It's his 3rd goal of this opening half.
You cannot allow Chad Palumbo to have the giddy up. Quinn is talking about Notre Dame's defense packed in. They are packed in. He hesitates here for a second. No one's going to pick me up. It's a shooting gallery to the offside low spot of Rich Iardelli.
Dunphy sets a seal against the Notre Dame perimeter defender, but watch this view. That shot is perfection in the lower corner, and Chad Palumbo.
We're 5 for 6. However, Princeton, since giving up 6 extra man goals in a game against Brown back on the 28th of March, they have only given up 1 extra man goal in the last 25 chances for their opposition.
That poke check got his money's worth. That was like medieval jousting.
This is where Notre Dame did its damage in the semis. Seymour, outside hammer. Product goes low for his 9th save.
How good was that? Not only to make the stop, but do it cleanly and snare possession.
That's why he's the goalie of the year. Miller shrugs off the contact. Chased by Yago.
That's a super important save, Anish. On the man down unit.
Wade puts it on Cage. Ooh, Richard Deli the save. Notre Dame still has 15 seconds on the man up. Irish with numbers. Alakwa, he had a goal in the quarterfinal. Miller from the wing, and he puts it through. The South Bend shovel slayer, Luke Miller, with his team leading 34th.
I said it earlier. Richard Deli gives you life. And when you're off season to deal with after Syracuse scored 19 goals in the quarterfinal round a season ago, and wow, did they turn things around.
On the verge of a 17-2 season. The 16 wins, already a school record for one season. Man up for Notre Dame, and a chance here for Behrman, who puts one through for the Irish. You think of what they've done, too, against the ACC, a league that put 3 teams into championship weekend. They beat North Carolina. They beat Syracuse. They beat Duke in the semis. They're about to beat Notre Dame in the championship, and they're doing it at Virginia.
Look, this is a league, Quint. We're going to see back-to-back national champions out of the Ivy League.